Good morning, happy Wednesday. Um, Stop in real quick to say this. Some of y'all focus on the secondary problem while God is focused on the primary problem. Yeah. Um, I believe it was Pastor Darius Daniels, and essentially he was using the man who was lame, as the Bible was saying, and his four friends carried him for Jesus to heal him, and then they went up on the roof and lowered him down. And he would use how Jesus said, "Your sins have been forgiven." Well, they was there because he was lame and can't walk. That was a secondary problem. It was dealing with the sin and the things that got him in that position that God wanted to deal with in him. For us, that may look like financial issues. That may look like I don't like my job, or I have a horrible boss, or I can't stand my husband, or I can't stand my wife. These children get on my nerve. They acting up. They so bad. The government acting the fool. Whatever it is, we have to pivot and consider: is this really the primary issue? Is this the primary thing I should be focusing on? And if it's not, how do we get our focus where God is? Because sometimes financial problem is a very real problem, but there may be a secondary issue to poor spending habits and not having a budget. Secondary issue to not living out your potential or walking in your purpose, and you in a job that you ain't supposed to be in, and that's why you're not getting the finances or the resources that you're supposed to have. Okay? You may not like your spouse because God ain't tell you to marry that person. Oops. Who said that? I did. I absolutely did. I absolutely did. Yeah. Because just because he permitted it don't mean that's where you supposed to be. Okay? It's like I said, plethora of things. But is the primary thing the fact that that spouse leaves his shoes in the middle of the floor, or that spouse don't cook? Secondary. You didn't honor God in this marriage. You didn't ask God about the person that you connect yourself with. So now what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? Used to be an old TV show. May still come on. When I heard what you gonna do, I heard what you gonna do when it come for you. What you gonna do? It's really up to you at this point. Are you gonna pivot the focus, or you gonna stay sunken in this place of worrying about that secondary issue when God is really wanting to fix that primary issue? Y'all have a good one.